My name is Ahmed Osman. I'm the president of the International Council for Small Business, ICSB. It is a great pleasure to me to be speaking to ICSB in Indonesia and to celebrate together the Global MSME Day for 2020. MSME Day, June 27th, was a creation and idea of ICSB board under the leadership of past President Kishan Kim and with the excellent support from our Executive Director, Dr. Ahmed. In 2016, ICSB organized our World Congress at the United Nations in New York. There was a huge delegation from Indonesia led by our dear friend Herman. This delegation and 7 other countries proposed to the United Nations to create a name day to celebrate MSMEs worldwide. After a lot of deliberations, the government of Argentina and the delegation of Argentina to the United Nations took forward this resolution to the United Nations, and after a series of discussions, a name day was adopted. When we were asked by the United Nations which day we should choose as our United Nations MSME Day, Dr. Tarabishi came up with a genius idea which basically said that the United Nations was formed on June 26th. The day after, which is June 27th, is normally a day to celebrate things and good things that happen globally. When wars end, when pandemics end, the day after, the small business owner opens his shop, cleans his shelves, and starts a new beginning. So the new beginning was decided the day after the resolution to create the United Nations, and since 2017, we've been celebrating the United Nations MSME Day, which was basically an idea by ICSB's Executive Director, Ahmed, under the leadership of my dear friend Kishan Kim. Today we celebrate the 4th anniversary of Global SME Day. This 4th anniversary in 2020 comes in totally, let's say, unprecedented circumstances. We are all in the middle of a global health pandemic. No one would have imagined, with all the technology we have, with all the, let's say, scientific advancements the world has been through, that we would all stand still in front of an unknown virus. Fortunately enough, lots of countries have begun to ease their restrictions and their lockdown situations, and I understand that Indonesia has gone through a cycle and now life is trying to get back to normal. The global pandemic has affected MSME owners in a very, very big way. Some of them have basically gone down from operating at a normal phase to no revenue whatsoever. Others have been innovative enough to recreate their business model, to recreate and readdress their delivery model. These businesses have operated under these tough measures and circumstances and generated revenues and kept their staff in their organizations. Others have made use of this pandemic, and they have been innovative enough to be flexible to create new products, new services, new offerings to our customers, and that actually witnessed an increase in revenues. Obviously, it is not the best time for a business to operate. Operating a small business or a micro business, as we may call it, is very, very, very stressful. Lots of people in academia, lots of people in research, lots of people in policy do not understand the problems, the worries small business owners globally face. I myself am a small business owner. I understand what it's like when it comes to payroll time in the last few days of a month or in the early days of a calendar month. Your cash flow, managing your materials, managing your customers' expectations, problem solving, troubleshooting. It's not an easy thing to do. Managing a small business requires a lot of courage, a lot of risk-taking, and a lot of patience, and a lot of, let's say, perseverance. You have to endure a lot. Unfortunately, lots of people think that running a business is like an easy thing to do. You know, you wake up and you become an entrepreneur. This is not really the case. You're always alert. When you're at home with your kids, you're thinking about your business, you're thinking about new ideas, you're thinking about cash flow, you think about money, you think about debts, you think about suppliers, you think about orders, you think about lots of things. So basically, running a business is not a full-time job, it's a lifetime job. You're 24/7 focused on what you're doing. It takes from your time with your kids, it takes from your time from your family, from your wife, from your parents. But at the end of the day, we always say, if you give your heart to your business, you get a great reward. Small businesses globally create 90% of jobs. The traditional businesses, our corner shops, our bakeries, our restaurants, our bars, everything like this, they are basically how societies flourish. Just imagine walking down the street in any city, in Jakarta, in Bali, in Surabaya, anywhere, without finding shops or small businesses. In your cities, and find your businesses closed and your shops closed. It feels like a ghost town. These communities flourish with small businesses. Your communities feel secure because of the presence of small businesses. You do your day-to-day errands because you have your small businesses. So we've learned that small businesses are essential for societies, for communities, for cities to exist. We saw photos of cities in China where billions of people live. In lockdown, they just look like ghost towns. So hopefully this pandemic will never ever be repeated, at least in our lifetime. So my final words and thoughts and advice to small business owners. What we've learned from this pandemic is a lot, but what we should learn and take out and go forward with are a few thoughts. First of all, let's all embrace the digital world. Let's all be digitally illiterate, savvy. All of us as small and micro business owners think that becoming digital, going online is an investment, it costs money. It is, in a way, an investment. Yes, it does cost money, but it's become essential. Businesses can still operate if they have a digital platform to operate from within. They can market their products, they can sell online. So digital, it has become a necessity. It's no longer a luxury people think of as optional. The second thing is financials. Small businesses always say we lack access to finance. It's very hard to start a business. Yes, it is hard. However, it's harder to have sound financial management. My advice is all businesses going forward have to save some money, like what you do personally or as a family. Saving is key to businesses because if we face any other wars, pandemics, natural disasters even, we still have some cash to lean onto when needed. My final thought for small businesses is to always think going forward of their offering. It's not about making money, it's about making value. It's about creating value. It's about doing things with a purpose. It's about affecting your society positively as well as making revenues. It's about humanity. It's about humane entrepreneurship, and this is something ICSB promotes greatly, humane entrepreneurship. So finally, I'd like to wish you all a happy MSME Day. I hope you all have a great day. I know ICSB Indonesia is organizing a series of events around MSME Day, and I am sure, inshallah, that I'll be with you in next MSME Day celebrations. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you.